Welcome back to another episode of Spiritual Workings. Today, we are going to be learning how to remove blocks to manifesting. Let's jump in. So, for many of us, it can be quite frustrating at times trying to manifest, seeing as things don't always come to fruition the way that we'd like them to. Whether it's through prayer, meditation, or conscious manifesting, things in our three-dimensional reality don't always quite pan out the way we'd like them to. But here's some tips to help you improve your ability to manifest. As we talked about previously, there's many physical objects that can help you to manifest, be that candles, herbs, oils, or an assortment of other tools. One of the most important things is to set your intention. So whether if you're doing something as simple as driving around and verbally manifesting what you'd like out loud, or going all out and doing some sort of full moon ceremony to manifest, the intention is very important. And one of the biggest things that can get in the way is you might have the right intention, but maybe you're not feeling it. So let's start with feeling. Feeling is very important when it comes to manifesting. By that, I mean allowing yourself to physically feel what it's going to be like when you achieve your desired outcome in manifesting. For example, maybe you're trying to manifest a certain career goal. So you can close your eyes and you can imagine getting that phone call or that email that you got that job or you got that promotion, and let yourself feel what that's going to be like. Maybe it's about being able to go on this vacation that you've been wanting to go on. Same thing, you can try visualizing or just allow yourself to sit in your own body and feel that experience of what it's going to be like to go on this trip. Now, once you've allowed yourself to feel what it is you're trying to manifest, let's make sure that we are consciously manifesting an outcome. If you haven't already watched my video on manifesting, let me give you a quick recap. One of the best ways to manifest is by saying out loud the thing that you'd like to manifest, by being as specific as possible. Specificity is actually very important here. We don't want to manifest things that we don't want on accident. And by that, I can give an example of you may want a new car, but you don't want to accidentally cause your current car to break down because you're trying to get a new car. So being as specific as you can is going to be very helpful. One of the biggest issues people face when manifesting is blocks to manifesting. Examples of blocks could be anything from this current life or maybe a past life. So how can we remove those blocks? Well, one way to remove blocks, if you're currently experiencing it, is to allow yourself to truly believe in your manifest ability. At times, it can be hard to believe that we are able to manifest the reality that we want. I know I personally can struggle with that. So shifting your mindset to truly believe that you're able to manifest something is very important. Now, once you feel confident in your ability to manifest, one of the biggest blocks isn't going to be something so easy to control. It's stuff that maybe has already been set in place. So examples of these could be past life contracts or vows, oaths, agreements. A simple way to try to remove those would be using your spirit guides to help you with that. You can simply ask your spirit guides to remove them for you. For those of you that don't know how to do that, I'm going to walk you through a couple easy steps. So first of all, we're going to ask our spirit guides to assist us. You can repeat after me. I unchain my spirit guides. I ask you to please remove all vows, oaths, agreements, contracts, pledges, and bargains from any and all past lives that are preventing me from, and then you say whatever it is you're trying to manifest. In this case, whatever we're trying to remove. So if you believe that maybe you have some sort of blocks to making money, you can try to remove those. If you believe that you have blocks preventing you from getting that promotion or getting the new car, then you can try to have those removed. And you can actually do this for many different things. If you're having conflict, say at work with a coworker, maybe there's something there as well. So you can try to remove something like vows of persecution. Now, another thing that could be blocking you from manifesting is beliefs. And I don't quite mean beliefs like in a conscious sense, although if you are having beliefs in a conscious sense that are holding you back, then Of course, you need to work on that first. But what we're diving into is a little bit more in the subconscious metaphysical sense. So, if you are having beliefs holding you back, or if you're not even sure if that's the case, start by meditating and going inward. We're going to essentially want to talk with our soul and have a conversation. For those of you that are new to communicating with your own soul, that's okay. Essentially, when you're trying to talk to your soul, set that intention as you're meditating and simply talk with it as if it's another person, a friend. And what you're hearing in your head is likely your soul communicating back with you, although it's likely just going to sound like your own head voice. Now, essentially, all you need to do is just ask, are there any beliefs that are preventing me from manifesting my desired outcomes, whatever those might be? Again, being as specific as possible. And if you get no, then good for you. That's not what's holding you back. But if you do get a yes, then we can try to dive in a little bit further as to why that is. After you've had some discourse with your soul and trying to figure out what it is that these beliefs are, keep trying to dive down to the core of it. It can actually take quite some time, half an hour to even an hour, to really get to the root cause. Oftentimes, we're dealing with very core emotions, such as fear. Now, once you're able to dive down to that real deep core belief, simply have it removed. You can ask your spirit guides again to remove it for you, or you can ask your soul if it's willing, let it go, whatever is going to work for you. And it can be different in each case. Of course, another thing to consider when manifesting is timing. Now, we can, of course, try to speed up the process of something, but there are some things that simply will come when the time is right. But that doesn't mean that we can't try to ensure that they do happen. Because if you did nothing at all, well, maybe nothing at all is exactly what's going to happen. Now, of course, trying to manipulate the time on manifesting can be a little challenging unless you're a little bit more advanced in this type of work. But there are ways to do so. If you guys are interested in me making a video on that, I would be more than happy to. Just comment down below. Now, putting this all together, I suggest that you try at night before you go to bed. And it actually is important that you might be in a tired state, almost falling asleep, as it'll shift your brain waves. And what you're going to want to do is close your eyes and see a movie screen in front of you. What you want to do is visualize the thing that you're trying to manifest. Literally see it on this screen. And as the event gets closer in time, you'll actually start noticing that the movie screen is getting closer and closer to you. And you essentially want to replay out the same scene. So if it's getting the call about the job promotion at work, then envision getting the phone call and picking up the phone and what that phone call will be. Something pretty quick. You don't want to misremember information. So maybe just a couple sentences from one person and from you, or maybe you're calling someone to tell them exciting news, or you're experiencing the trip or driving the new car, whatever it is, you want to try to have the exact same film play over every time. And you can do this every night for weeks and even months. Hopefully this video was helpful for you guys. If you have not already, make sure to check out my other episodes on manifesting. And if this video was helpful, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel so that way you don't miss any upcoming videos. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time.